I know, right? Woohoo! Okay. Oopsies, it's shaky. That's gotta be fun online. Okay. Voila. It's so good to be back here. I was so sad to miss last week. Where was I? I was at a wedding in Denver. I'm like, what did I do last weekend? It was so cold. It was like raining and like 40 degrees and it was painful, but it was a fun wedding. And this morning, I just left a bachelorette party in Park City to come down here and teach to you all. So that's how much I love you all. That, and I'm not drinking, so it makes it really easy to be like, good morning, I'm good. And because I'm pregnant, they're like, well, would you like your own bed? And I was like, yep, that sounds great. Yeah. I was like, people can sleep with me, but I do get up to pee quite often, so you may not want to. And I was lucky enough to have my own bed. So anyways, that was probably TMI for Saturday.
It's just like pregnancy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Exciting.
It is. It's very exciting. It's a little girl. No. I'm excited. I think I would have been excited either way, but I'm especially excited to have a little girl. So, yeah. Well, for class today, so fall is my absolute favorite season. I love summer. I love how there's energy and you have all these fun activities outside, but fall is just this, good morning, magic time in my eyes of when we have this opportunity to shed layers and opportunity to start shedding the things that we had during summer and then start really warming up and going inside a little bit and slowing down. And I know it's sort of counterintuitive to our culture, right? Because then school starts and everybody's back to work and there's kind of this cycle that happens where everyone's busy. But it's this time also to start reflecting and calming down, and it gets darker earlier. And so I want to work today with this sort of the shedding that can occur in the fall. And I was thinking about it while I was driving down the canyon, because as you watch the leaves change and leaves fall off of trees, they're still keeping the pieces of that are essential, right? So they're still keeping their roots, they're still keeping their limbs, but they're letting those things that are seasonal just kind of fall off and make their way to something else, to transition. So working with that today is kind of letting those parts of us that need to change, let those shift, and then sort of let them go. And maybe it's just the beginning of discovering what parts of us or of the year or of the weeks that we can kind of let go and start to hone in our energy on things that really, really matter as we turn into this season of inward reflection. So, enough talking. Find a comfortable seat here on your mat. Close your eyes. And root down strongly through your sit bones so you've got that very intentional foundation. And then with a deep inhale, draw up through the spine, lengthening out through the crown of your head so you feel yourself literally getting taller. And then on your next exhale, soften around that structure, bringing in some of that ease so your arms rest in your lap, your hips and legs that soften. Perhaps your jaw relaxes and your neck eases. Just taking a few moments here to really turn your attention inward. letting this intention be the forefront of your thoughts. This intention of allowing those parts of us to shift and change. Maybe discovering, getting curious about what those parts may be. And at the same time, really drawing your energy into what's most important, what really matters here. Get that ujjayi breath going if you haven't already. Bring your hands down to your belly and your low back. And start to breathe so you fill up these areas. So this, especially this third and second chakra regions. With the exhale, you feel it hugging back inward, connecting to your core, your center. Next inhale, shift your hands up to your rib cage. Bringing your hands either across the chest to opposite ribs or just floating the hands above the same side ribs. With each inhale, you feel the rib cages expand outward to the left and right. With each exhale, you feel that drawing back towards center line, that hugging back in. Bring up your hands to your chest and your upper back. So with the inhale, you feel that rise, that expansion. With the exhale, you feel everything settling back in, back to the core. We're going to work with this Viloma, this three-part breath this morning. So select where you'd like your hands. Maybe it was where you felt most connected, or maybe it's where you feel like you still need to focus on the connection. Perhaps it's a different spot that's calling to you. So place your hands where you'd like them. Exhale all the air out. Inhale the first third of your breath into the belly and low back. Pause. Second third, fill up the rib cage. Heart chamber, pause. Final third, fill up the chest, the upper back, all the way to full. Hold as long as you comfortably can. And then a long, smooth exhale, emptying chest, ribs, belly. Again, like that, fill up the belly and low back, first third. Pause. Second third, rib cages expand. Pause. Final third, chest, upper back, everything you can suck in. Fill yourself up, then holding full at the top. As you're ready, long, slow exhale, emptying chest, ribs, bellies. Do that twice more at your own pace here. 4th total round. Rest your hands into your lap. Just taking a moment to observe. With your eyes still closed, start to bring in some movement. So we sat for a moment here. Maybe there's some areas that are feeling tight or compressed. Could be as simple as rolling through the neck, opening and closing the hands. Maybe it's a little side bend, forward fold. We'll take just about 3 more breaths, working out some of those basic kinks that you've witnessed thus far. And making your way back to center. Place the soles of the feet out in front of you. Knees bent. Fingertips back behind you, lift up to the chest. Just a little hip movement here. Windshield wiper legs. Moving with your breath, exhaling to one side. Inhale back through center, exhale to the other side. And coming back through center, pick up the left side. Cross your ankle over the thigh. I'll get a little bit into the hip this morning, but we're going to be very soft to start. So, not going too deep. If it feels too deep, walk that right foot further away. If you don't feel much here, bring the foot closer in towards the glutes. Still lifting through your heart, flex foot towards shin. And then stacking shins on top of one another, coming into this fire log, shoelace, or double pigeon pose, whatever name you prefer. If this feels like too much, you can bring the right or the left shin rather in front of the right. You can also use a prop underneath. Right hand in line with the hip. Inhale, left arm lifts up to the sky. Exhale, reach up and over for your side bend. Draw this right elbow down towards the ground and then hug the elbow in towards the torso. Breathing into this left side body. Focus on creating space in this left side of the torso. So with each inhale, you feel that natural expansion. Emphasize that with your awareness. Moving into our side bend twist, bring the left hand all the way down to the ground. You can kind of select where it works best for you this morning. So you can grab hold of the foot and stay more upright. To take the deeper version of the pose, you can start to ease the forearm and maybe all the way up to the tricep down to the sole of that foot. Directing your breath into the low back, kidney area. Just taking a few breaths here, head hangs heavy. Soften around the neck and shoulders, yeah. We'll transition from here into a neck stretch. So simply taking that left arm back up to the sky, open up to the chest, and then reach that left hand so it's about a foot or 2 above the ground. Reach strongly through the hand, let the head hang heavy towards the left shoulder. Move your breath into this left side of the neck. Really working out some of the tension that naturally lodges itself there. Getting extra curious about how your breath can support that release. come back upright. Send both legs forward, give them a little shake out, release the hips. And we'll simply switch sides. So bending your knees, pick up that right foot, hook the ankle over the thigh. Going to a depth that feels okay here. And if that movement, I saw some of you guys doing that last time, if that movement feels good to kind of work more the joint and the muscle, you're welcome to do that. Making sure you feel a tinge of resistance here, just so you're starting to get into those muscles and joints. And then moving into your final log double pigeon pose. Walking the foot over, stacking shins, stacking ankle over knee, knee over ankle. Left hand comes out as your kickstand. Inhale, right arm floats up. Exhale, reach up and over, coming into your side bend. Keep your feet active here to protect the knee and hip joints. And really emphasize the breath into this right side body. Unsticking the ribs from one another with each breath. Moving into our twist, bring that left arm, or right arm rather, down. Find the position that works best for your body in this moment. And then direct your breath into sensation. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Soften through the jaw. Few more breaths down into this right side of the low back. Maybe letting that breath expand into the hip joint. Transitioning into our neck stretch. Windmill that right arm back up to the sky. Keep the heart open as you reach the fingertips all the way towards the earth at this diagonal 1 or 2 feet above the earth. And then really breathe into this right side of the neck. Yeah. Relax the jaw. You can do those lip glide jaw slides if you like. Release and let go of some extra tension there. Two more strong breaths, melting tension, melting shoulds from your neck. And then reaching through that right hand, come back up through center. Shake your legs out, give them a little release here. And then come all the way down onto your back. I don't know where our rolled up mats went, so I will find them eventually, hopefully. So make sure you have a block in your back. Make your way onto your back. You don't need the block quite yet. Stack your knees over your hips, bent at 90-degree angles or less, and then interlace the hands back behind your head. Take a huge breath down into the back body. Hold that breath in, curl tailbone up. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Yes. Take a huge breath in here. Hold that breath, tuck tailbone. Exhale. Elbows towards the left thigh, reach right leg forward at a 45-degree angle. Pull low belly down. Inhale, come back to center, bend both knees. Hold the breath, tuck tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh, reach left leg forward at a 45-degree angle. Awesome. Spread your toes, pull belly down. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach right leg forward, 45 degrees. Spread your toes, tuck a little more. Draw belly down. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach left leg forward, 45 degrees. Spread your toes, pull belly down. Maybe get a little more tuck. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach right leg forward. Spread your toes, tuck a little more, draw sit bones in. Pull belly down. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath. Tuck tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach out through that left leg, pull belly down, tuck a little more, draw sit bones in. And I'll back to center one more round like this. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, elbows towards left thigh, reach right leg forward, spread your toes, pull belly down, tuck that second time, draw the sit bones in. Inhale, back to center. Keep head and shoulder blades lifted, curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh, good. Spread the left toes, press that foot forward, pull belly down. Inhale, back to center and release for a moment. Feet about hip width apart, get that little windshield wiper action going again, but now while you're on your back, knees to one side with the exhale. Inhaling to gather them back to center, exhale to the other side. And if it feels particularly good in one place, stay. Give yourself that gift. Moving into Death Star, because I still don't know what the actual Forrest name of it is, and I prefer the name Death Star. So pick up your feet, knees stacked over your hips. And you can always do these poses with your feet on the ground, especially if you have low back or hamstring sensitivity. Interlace the hands back behind your head. Take a deep breath in. Hold that breath, exhale, lift head and shoulders. Take a deep breath in here. Hold the breath, press mid back in the mat, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Pull belly down. Inhale, bring left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Use your hands to create that connection. Press foot into thigh, thigh back into foot. Exhale, reach the legs higher towards the sky. Reach the torso higher to the sky. Pull belly down. Inhale, bend both knees. Come back through center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards the right thigh. Reach left leg straight up towards the sky. Pull belly down. Inhale, bring right foot to the inside of that left leg. Press foot into thigh, thigh back into foot. Pull low belly down. Reach the legs higher, reach the torso higher. Yes, awesome, Adam. Inhale, bend both knees back through center. Hold the breath, press mid back in the mat. Curl tailbone, exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach right leg straight up towards the ceiling, pull belly down. Inhale, bring left foot to the inside of the thigh, press. Exhale, reach legs higher, reach torso higher, pull belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, come back to center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh, press left leg straight up to the sky. Pull belly down. Inhale, right foot to the inside of the thigh, press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Exhale, torso higher, legs higher, pull belly down. And inhale, release. Gather the soles of your feet together, come into Baddha Konasana, so knees open wide. If it feels okay, reach your arms overhead, get this little full body stretch, or torso stretch rather. Wash the breath through your core. Gate opener, hands to outer thighs, help the knees back together. Pick up your prop, place it in between your thighs, snug up towards the pubic bone. Extend your legs back up to the sky. So for this pose, you're welcome to keep your legs working towards straight or knees bent at 90-degree angles with feet flexing back. So you pick the version that works for your body this morning. Interlace the hands back behind your head. Take a huge breath into the back body. Hold that breath, curl tailbone up, squeeze your prop, exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze the prop a second time, pull belly down. Yes. Inhale, keep head and shoulders up. Bring left hand to your prop, straddle the legs. Or you're in a frog leg position. Exhale, tuck tailbone, reach out through inner thighs, pull low belly down. Inhale, legs come back together, release head and shoulders. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up, squeeze your prop. Exhale, head and shoulders lift, shoulder blades lift, squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, right hand to prop, straddle the legs. Curl tailbone up, reach out through inner thighs. Exhale, pull belly down. Inhale, legs back together, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath in. Curl tailbone up, squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, left hand to prop, straddle the legs. Exhale, tuck tailbone, reach out through inner thighs, pull belly down. Good. Inhale, legs back together, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath, tuck tailbone, squeeze your prop, exhale, lift up your head and shoulders. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, bring right hand to prop, straddle. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach out through inner thighs, pull belly down. Yes, awesome. Inhale, come back to center, lower your feet all the way to the earth. Set your prop aside, but still reachable. Don't worry, we're done with core. Moving into bridge pose. Was that enough core? I'm not doing it with you now, so I can't totally tell. It was good? All right, we can do more later. Raise the back of your heels with your fingertips. Moving into bridge, root down through your feet. Inhale, peel the spine away from the mat, lifting into bridge. And you can always place that block under your hips or in between your thighs for additional support. We're going to stay in this basic bridge for a few breaths, really focusing on expanding the breath into the belly. Let it trickle up into the chest, opening up that fourth chakra region as well. Take hold of your block. Place it tall as height that can comfortably be placed under your hips. Now you're still going to create pressure in the legs, so continue to root down to the feet. We'll come into wrist stretches because it feels good. Pick up the left hand. Flex your foot back to, or your hand rather, back to your wrist. Reach up with the right hand, take a deep breath in. Grab hold of the pinky, pull the pinky away from the palm and down. Deep breath in here. Shifting to the ring finger. Grab hold of the ring finger with the right hand. Pull the ring finger down and away. Spread the palm. Full breath here. Moving to the middle finger. Pull the finger down and away. Spread the palm. Full breath. Shifting to the pointer finger. Pull the finger down and away. Spread the hand bone wide. Feel the breath all the way up through the forearm. And lastly, grab hold of the thumb, shake it out a little bit, and then pull the thumb down and away. Flex the hand away from the wrist. Deep breath in. Shifting to the second hand. Take this hand at your own pace, one breath per finger. Really get that release as you stretch, noticing how that stretch lengthens and creates more space in the arm, maybe even releases up through the neck. You start to realize all that interconnectedness with our body. You get even more keenly aware of all these places that stretch, not just a single part of the body, but how that translates to the rest of your body. Once you've done both hands, bring the arms back down to the ground. Root strongly through your feet. Keep lifting through the belly and the chest. Your choice, you can keep the prop or remove it. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Removing your prop if you haven't already. Tuck tailbone. Exhale slowly. Lower your spine down to the earth. Release the back body here by either pressing the thighs away for some back traction or hugging the knees towards the chest. And roll over onto your side. Press your way up to a seat. And come all the way forward to forearms and knees. So grab hold of opposite upper arms just to measure the distance between the elbows. Then take the forearms back down to the ground, parallel to one another, or hands clasping. Take a huge breath, spread through the upper back so you're lifting in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, curl your toes under, lift your hips up to the sky for dolphin. Focus here more on that straight, long, connected spine. Less on getting your legs straight. Yeah. So you're lifting strongly and intentionally up through the hips. Breathing into the core here and letting that help lift the shoulders, creating that additional space in the spine. On your next inhale, extend the left leg out to the sky. Yes, awesome. Nicely spread the toes. Reach that leg long. Good. Maybe that leg can lift a little bit higher. Exhale, lower the left foot down. Inhale, the right leg floats to the sky. Yes. Spread your toes. See if by reaching through this left leg, or right leg rather, if you can get a little more length in the spine. Yes, that was a great lift. Exhale, lower the right foot. 3 more dolphin breaths. Lift up through the hips. Let the head hang heavy. With your third exhale, slowly lower the knees to the ground. Sit back to child's pose, embryo, or puppy. Really whatever allows your body to be held and be heavy here. Taking a few breaths into the back body, letting that expand to the hips. Yeah. Inhale to slowly make your way up to hands and knees. We're going to bring some movement in here, so cat-cow with your inhale and exhale. Or maybe some hip circles. It's a choose your own path movement moment. Just feeling into your body, working out some of those kinks that are still lingering. Two more breaths, shifting and moving here. And inhale, coming back through center. Root down strongly through your hands. Curl your toes under. Exhale, press back to our first downward facing dog. And you can keep movement going here if that feels good. Maybe shifting the weight side to side or forward and back. Feeling into this downward facing dog. Keep that same integrity that you established in dolphin in this pose. So have that strong foundation through the arms. And then draw that line of energy up through the inner arms, up through the spine, core is strong, supporting that lift. And the knees can be slightly bent, working to straighten as we stay longer. Deep breath in and down dog. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat, arriving in the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Yes, exhale to fold it in. Again, like that, inhale, spinal extension. Exhale to fold it in. Then inhale, come all the way upright. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, re-extend the arms, flowing here. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, step left foot back, lunge. Add some padding under that knee if you need it. Torso lifts up. You can choose what you'd like with your arms here. Hands can be on the thigh, or arms can reach to the sky. Soften through the shoulders. We'll take 2 more breaths. Exhale, lower your hands to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Knees can always come down for support. Lower slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, lifting to the heart. Yes, good, Melinda. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Exhale, step left foot forward, low lunge. Right knee comes down to the ground, torso extends. Whatever you like with your arms here. Being kind to the shoulders and the heart. Good. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Flowing here, inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, dive, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. We'll move one breath, one movement here, lift up to the heart. Exhale, hands to the mat, step to plank. Chaturanga with your exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Yes, exhale, back to down dog, right straight. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Keep that inhale going, open it up, full expression. Beautiful, exhale, hands to mat, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, dive, Uttanasana. Step left foot back. Inhale, lift through the torso. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step to plank. Moving with your breath. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge here. Keep that inhale going, open it up. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward folds. Rising up. Scoop through the chest, exhale, hands to heart, center. Last round here, inhale, re-extend. Exhale, dive, Uttanasana. Yeah, beautiful movement. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to the earth, step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Open it up with that inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes, mountain pose. You can keep your hands resting at heart center, or let the arms fall by your sides, activating by slightly spreading through the fingers. Just feel here for a moment. Inhale, arms re-extend to the sky. You can keep your eyes closed. Exhale, sit back, chair pose, Uttanasana. Sit a little bit deeper because you can. Yes. Feel that leg feedback. Lift the heart. Maybe sit a little bit deeper. Yes, awesome. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift for spinal extension. Then exhale, just fold it in. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths, lengthening through the upper torso, letting gravity do its thing. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hand on the mat, step back to plank pose. Hold. And always bring the knees down for support. Feel your core connection. Yes, awesome. Feel the abdominals start to give you that feedback here. Now you have a choice from here. You can go hips straight up and back to down dog, or slowly lower chaturanga. Inhale, scoop the chest, cobra or up dog. And we'll all meet back around downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and down dog. Exhale out the mouth. We're just going to keep doing this till Adam connects with us. Take a deep breath in. Yeah, do it twice more. Get some of those little ickiness out of your body this morning. Yeah. All right. From downward facing dog, deep breath in. Exhale, root through your hands. Inhale, float the left leg up the sky. Spread the toes, press that leg long, then lift it higher. Keep the foot active, so you can either flex the foot towards your shin or point by pressing to the ball of the foot. One more inhale, maybe the leg extends higher. Exhale, draw the left knee into your chest. Set your foot down softly. Keep your hands on the ground to start. So you're framing that left foot with the hands. Relaxing the hips towards the ground. Activate the legs so the inner thighs are hugging strongly towards one another. Inhale, float the arms back behind you, hover above that left thigh. Shoulder blades hug towards the spine. Inhale, come all the way up, crescent lunge, arms extend. Yes, awesome. Come a little bit deeper into your lunge. Spread the breath through this front part of the torso. Soften through the shoulders. Exhale, exhale, bend the elbows, start to lift and open through the chest. It's just a counterbalance to basically our entire day of moving forward. Lifting and opening. Yeah, beautiful. Exhale, bring the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers, start to draw the knuckles down, lift up even more to the chest. I thought that heater was never going to turn off. Right knee hugging towards, or reaching rather towards the ground. Maybe start to bend that knee, hovering. Yes. And then straighten out the right leg, release the heel towards the earth. Deep breath into the chest. Exhale, ostrich pose. Diving to the inside of that left leg. If it feels okay, clasped hands reach away from the hips, extending to the sky. If that does not feel okay on your shoulders, you can always bring the hands to the earth. Fill this pose up with breath. Weaving the breath into your hips, pelvic floor. Exhale, lower the clasp, release your hands to the ground. Pick up the back heel. We're coming into a spinal twist. So right hand can be on the ground or your prop. And now left hand can start on the left thigh. And then perhaps extend the hand up to the ceiling here. Breathing into the heart, creating space. Yes, beautiful. Keep both legs active. You can always bring the right knee down for more support. On each inhale, lift the heart. On each exhale, connect back to your center. Draw the left shoulder blade towards spine. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Bring both hands to the inside of that left foot. Lower the right knee to the ground. So going a little bit deeper into the hips, start to press them towards the earth. Scoop the chest up. So you've still got a long spine, heart opening. We're not going to stay here for super long, just getting a little bit deeper into the hips, letting gravity work with us. And then back out of that, curl the right toes back under, rearrange your feet. We're coming into warrior two. So back heel roots down, inhale to windmill your arms up to the sky, arriving in your warrior two. Yes. Take a moment, really press down through your feet. Balance out the weight between the legs. Yes, good shift. And then soften the shoulders. Crown of your head reaches to the sky. Eagle warrior two. On exhale, wrap the left arm underneath the right. Get that second tuck of the hands if it's accessible. Bring the arm bones up. Maybe rest the forehead on the biceps. Breathe into the back of the heart. It's just soft opening here in between the shoulders. Inhale, bring the head back up. Re-extend the arms into archer warrior two. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Bend the right elbow. Bring the left hand to your elbow. Yep. Take an inhale here. Exhale, wrap the left arm behind your back to clasp hands, grab clothing or a strap. Keep lifting and opening through your chest. Tuck tailbone slightly so you're not pressing the belly forward. Good shift, Jen. Breathing into the shoulders and the heart. And then exhale. dive forward. So you're in this archer ostrich pose. Keep your arms as you are. Breathe up into the shoulders and down into the hips. Spreading the breath through these areas that are stretching, that are opening. Exhale, release the arms. Head to ankle prep. Walk the right hand to the back of your mat so it comes to the inside diagonal of that right foot. The left hand comes to the inside of the left thigh. Start to press the left leg forward and away, deepening into this hip stretch. Yeah, the deeper you bend the knee, the more you will feel this pose. 4 more breaths here. Let that breath really infiltrate some of those tight spots where you feel the stretch. Release. Lower the left hand to the ground. Parallel the inner edges of your feet for Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale to fold it in this wide-legged forward fold. Whatever you'd like with your arms here, so forearms can rest on the ground. You can grab hold of the big toes with your first 2 fingers. You can interlace hands behind you. Finding the version that works best with your body today. Still activating the inner thighs, hugging the legs towards one another. Yes. 3 more breaths here. Get your breath going again. I can't hear any of you. Yeah, you can always exhale out the mouth to sort of reset the breath as well. Inhale, come up halfway lift. Walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Root down strongly through your hands. Step back to plank pose. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing. Take a deep breath in and down now. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Forward folds. Inhale, half a lift, extending the spine. Exhale to fold it in. Inhale to come all the way up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, center. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, sit back into a high chair position. Place your hands on your hips, shift the weight into your right foot. Pick up the left foot. Cross your ankle over your thigh. It's a good balance test for a Saturday morning. Bring your hands to the knee and the foot start to fold forward. You can stay here, or you can bring the elbows down. Or maybe bring the hands all the way to the ground. If you like the arm balance, I cannot show it, but if you know it, you're welcome to do it. Hooking the foot behind the arm, stacking the shin on the upper arm bone. You can shift into the arm balance. Totally optional. Yes, awesome. Couple breaths here. And then inhale, we're gonna rewind out of that. Make your way back up. Stand all the way upright, release the left foot. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, half a lift, extending the spine. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back to plank pose. Your choice, directly to down dog or flow to that vinyasa. We'll all meet up and down dog. Take a deep breath in the down dog. Exhale out the mouth. Let's do that once more because I know you all can be stronger. Deep breath in. Yeah, there we go. Inhale, right leg floats to the sky. Spread your toes, reach that leg long, yes. Feel for the space in the spine as you press through the ball of the foot or through the heel, it's your choice. Maybe lift that leg a little bit longer, and then exhale, hug the right knee into your chest, set the foot down softly. This low lunge. So, starting with the hands on the arc, really press the hips towards the ground, squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. So you've got a lot of activation going through the adductor muscles. On your next inhale, float the arms back behind you, hovering above this right thigh. Feel the back body engage for the support. Hug shoulder blades to spine. Inhale, come all the way upright, arms extend to the sky, press into lunge. Take a moment, settle into the pose while still activating with your breath. Come back to that intention of really drawing your energy into what matters in this moment. So if your thoughts are wandering, bring them back to your body. Bring them back to sensation. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Create some opening in this front body. Yes, beautiful. Exhale, release arms behind you. Interlace the fingers, start to draw the knuckles down. I'll go turn that heater off. Knuckles reach towards the ground. You start to bend the back knee. Also gave me a break out of this crazy lunge series that I said. Maybe the knee comes closer to the ground. Take one more inhale. Straighten out the left side, rotate the back heel to the earth. Take a deep breath, lift the heart. Exhale, ostrich pose, diving forward. Clasped hands can reach the sky. Head hangs heavy to the ground. Breathe down into the hips. Exhale, lower the clasp, release your hands. Spinal twist, left hand to the ground, pick up the back heel. Back knee can always come to the ground for support. Right hand to thigh to start. Turn towards the right, and then option to extend the right arm to the sky to accentuate this twist. Yes, lift through the chest, breathe into the heart here. Full expansion. Creating space as you inhale, exhale, draw back towards your center. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Both hands come to the inside of that left foot. Coming deeper into this lunge, back knee lowers. Start to press the hips towards the ground. Scoop through the chest, lift the heart. Keep the inner thighs hugging towards one another. We're just opening up a little more through the hips. Notice all those ancillary muscles supporting this, as well as releasing through this pose. Inhale back out of the pose. Curl the left toes under. Reset the feet so you're in a warrior two-ish stance. Pick up the left knee, windmill your arms up. Take a moment here, feeling into your warrior. Soften through the shoulders, strengthen the legs. Fill this pose with breath. Eagle Warrior 2. Right arm comes underneath the left. Pick the elbows up so they're at least in line with the shoulders. And then if you like that neck stretch, pick the arms up a little higher. Forehead to the arm up. Breathe into the back of the heart. You're not stressing or going too intense here. It's a light press forward. A very kind breath into the back of the heart. Spreading between the shoulders. I swear I turned the heater off. And now lift the head back up. Re-extend the arms. Exhale into arch or warrior 2, left arm to the sky. Bend the left elbow, bring the right hand to the elbow to start. And then inhale, re-extend the right arm, wrap it behind your back, clasping hands, clothing, or a prop. Lift through the chest, soften through the shoulders. Draw navel in so you're not pressing the belly forward. Yeah, good shift. Exhale, dive forward, arch or ostrich. Relax through the torso. Breathe into sensation. Exhale, release the arms, head to ankle prep. Walk the left hand to the back of your mat. So it's the inside diagonal of that left foot. Right hand comes to the inside of the right thigh. Start to press the right thigh forward and away from the rest of your body. Lean everything towards that left leg. Yeah. The deeper you bend the right knee, the more you will feel this stretch. 4 more full breaths here. Last breath, go a little bit deeper. And then release. Parallel the inner edges of your feet for Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale to fold it in. Pick your own adventure with your arms here. The pose, yeah. Love it. Finding what feels best to you in this moment. Where else can you release while still keeping the integrity of the pose? So there's still energy, there's still engagement. Inhale, rise up halfway. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, swivel the feet around. And step your way back to plank pose, this upper push-up position. Your choice, down dog or vinyasa, moving with your breath. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Deep breath in and down dog. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale to fold it in. Inhale, come all the way up, arms reaching tall. Exhale, hands to heart, center. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, high chair. Sit the hips back. Hands onto your hips. Pick up the right foot, cross your ankle over the thigh. Hopefully your balance is better than mine today. Bring your hands to your foot and your knee. Start to fold over the leg. It's one-legged chair pose. If you'd like to go deeper, you can bring the elbows down. Maybe even bring the hands to the ground. If If you played with the arm bells on the other side, bring your hands all the way to the ground. Hook those right toes around the outer arm. Stack the shin on top of the backs of the arms. Shift the weight forward. Pick up the right or left foot rather. About 3 more breaths wherever you are. Yes, keep lifting through your hips, Louise. Awesome. And then we'll simply rewind out of this pose. Coming all the way back upright. Lowering the foot to the ground. Inhale, extend the arms back up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Step back to plank pose. Down dog or chaturanga. Move with your breath. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg floats up and back. Bend that left knee, open up through the hip. So creating some space here in the left side body. Inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, thread the left leg through for pigeon on this side. I had a whole other sequence planned, but we of course ran out of time, so we just get pigeon. All right, if there's a different version of pigeon that works better on your body, yeah, good. Good, Joanne, good, hold that. And then exhale, move into the stretching version here. Relax through the shoulders wherever you are. Relax through the jaw. Breath moves all the way down through pelvic floor. Letting it wrap through the hip and soften some of the tension. And always exhale out the mouth. Three more breaths. Inhale, start to make your way back up. Shift the weight into your left hip, wrap that right leg around. Knee pile, stack the left knee on top of the right, so you're going to switch legs so the same hip is stretching. So left on top of right here. Now if you feel a lot happening in this pose, heels come back towards your glutes. If you don't feel much, walk the shins more forward. Yeah, you can always extend the bottom leg forward. Take a deep breath in, lift up. Exhale, start to tilt forward. Maybe it's just a simple tilt. Breathing down into the outer hips. Soften the shoulders. Just a few more intentional breaths down into the hips and the lower back. Inhale, ease your way up. Cross your ankles, and you can either do a little step back to down dog, or you can do a little hop back to plank pose. You can flow through vinyasa, but we'll all meet up in down dog. So a few breaths to arrive there. However you'd like to get there, it's your own adventure in this moment. Take a deep breath in and down dog. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, right leg floats to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, start to open up through that hip. And go deeper by really directing your breath into the space you've created. now re-extend the right leg. Exhale, thread it through for pigeon on this side. Mirroring what you did on the other side, ease your way into this stretch. Take about 5 to 7 breaths, just going deep into this right hip. Your breath can soften, moving back more towards that natural inhale and exhale. But still keeping your awareness keenly focused on your body and your breath here. Soften through shoulders and jaw. Two more breaths. And now start to ease your way up. Shift the weight into the right hip, wrap that left leg around. And stay on the same side, so right leg comes on top. Gomu Kaessner or knee pile, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinging from the hips, fold forward. Close your eyes here, let the awareness come inward, or rather be directed inward. Breathing down into the stretch, the outer hips, yes. Just a few more breaths here, melting away some tension. Inhale to rise up. Extend your legs forward, give them a little shake out. And then lower all the way onto your back. Arms reach overhead for a full body stretch. Exhale, release your arms to your sides, arriving for Shavasana. If there are any final movements or poses that your body still needs to feel complete, please take the time to do those. Otherwise, you can settle into this moment, allowing the ground to hold you, just being soft and heavy here, letting all of what we've done sink in, be received, surrendering for these last few moments of class. moment for yourself, for your body, for your practice, honoring this time you've gifted yourself. Have a fabulous rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you all. If you have any questions, let me know.
Bye, online people.